All right, y'all see all this goodness with the steam coming off? Fragrance smell. Let me just be common. The smell coming from it is really good. That's really good, man. That is really, really good. My name is Stephen Bardo, former Flying Illini and NBA point guard turned basketball analyst. I have traveled the world through basketball, and the one thing I have found is everyone loves food and sports. What's up, y'all? It's your man Stephen Bardo coming at you with another edition of America Loves Food and Sports. As you can see, we're not in a restaurant. We're in a South Loop location secured by vegan chef Whitney. And you guys know I'm a former professional athlete. Plant-based diets seem to be the hot and healthy thing right now. And I'm trying to learn as much as I can so I can be as healthy as I can. So I'm really looking forward to this episode with Chef Whitney to break down the ingredients and the food that she's gonna prepare for us in the vegan style. So let's get it cracking, y'all.
Like that, with your body on snack. Don't me a nibble, baby, I'ma bite back, big dog style. And I ain't had no sugar in a long while. Yeah, mommy been for me.
I am pleased to be joined by Chef Whitney.
Hi.
Chef Whitney, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this episode because I think I was telling you before, I'm a former professional athlete and I like to get the cutting edge. And it seems as though vegan, plant-based foods are cutting edge now and people are really excited about it. What are we gonna be doing here this evening?
So we've got a couple things going on here.
Okay.
We've got a Thai zucchini pasta salad. It's gonna be like a little bit of a raw vegan feel.
Okay.
I like. It's like really refreshing. Doesn't take a lot of time, which is also really nice. I know a lot of people in the kitchen don't want to, spend all day in the kitchen. So
Sure.
This is a nice like quick meal that you could kind of do.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do some fried oyster mushrooms. It's one of my favorites.
Okay.
And we also are gonna do a creamy gnocchi, and then we're gonna do some double chocolate chip cookies.
Oh wow, double chocolates, not single, double chocolate
chip cookies.
And this is vegan now, so this is all healthy.
All vegan.
Okay, so which one do you want to?
Healthy-ish.
Okay, all right. So which one do you want to do first?
Actually, I think we should start with the salad. Let's get the healthy stuff out of the way first.
Right. Okay, well, let me see what you got here.
So we got the zucchini. I'm just gonna turn some nice little noodles. I got my spiralizer here.
Spiralizer.
I got this from Amazon for about $7 or $8.
Okay.
There's
God,
one
I need
that's way fancier. I think it's about $30, but actually I like this one.
Spiralizer. Okay, so we will put that in the comment section so that you all can get this because I love this here. I was wondering how people did the squash noodles and everything. Like how, I was at the house trying to figure out with a knife, like how am I doing this? And I didn't know what I was doing. So
here's a nice quick way to just make some, low carb pasta. And then you can like cook this. I usually don't, but you can definitely like cook it and treat it as like a pasta like spaghetti substitute.
So if you were to cook it, how would you prepare it?
Just a regular way. You could just like saute it for maybe a minute or so.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're already pretty soft.
All
like
right.
the zucchini itself is already pretty soft, so you only need to cook it for maybe 1 to 2 minutes over like grapeseed oil.
Okay, so grapeseed oil, because I think it's important to know. I think I read somewhere, and Chef Whitney, tell me if I'm right. You're not supposed to cook with olive oil.
You are not, actually. Olive oil is good for like your marinades and salads and things like that, you are actually supposed to use like grapeseed oil or avocado oil or even sesame oil, because you can cook with those without cooking out the minerals and messing with, you know, the nutrients that they do provide to you.
So, Chef Whitney, how did you get into cooking? What was the impetus for you to get into cooking?
Well, I actually went to culinary school. I went to the Illinois Institute of Art in downtown Chicago in 2008. Cooking is something that I've always been really passionate about. Being from Chicago, like I'm a foodie. Like that's one of the main things we do in Chicago.
That's
we
right.
eat and we drink.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So I take to both.
I'm right there with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
So I discovered that cooking was actually extremely therapeutic for me. And I'm all for, you know, self-care. So I definitely, once I discovered that it was therapeutic, it was something that I just wanted to do all the time.
Oh, okay.
And then once I started to share my food with other people and see how much they enjoyed it, it just made me want to do it that much more. Yeah.
Okay. And so you have private clients, right? That you actually still cook meat for.
I do, yeah. One of my clients actually, I got him some stuff together today. He's pescatarian.
Okay.
So, and it's funny because I share it in my Insta story on Instagram and people are like, is that fish? I thought you were vegan. And I'm like, whoa.
Oh, they jumped on you a little bit?
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, this is for
wow.
a client. I still accommodate, like, I don't force veganism down anybody's throats. So, you know,
That's
if
key.
if you still want your chicken, if you still want red meat or fish, like, that's totally fine, you know? So he's one of those people, and, you know, I was making some catfish for him earlier today. People didn't like that too much.
Okay, well, they can get over it. Cause
they got to get over it.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. These mushrooms, what are those again?
These are oyster mushrooms.
Golly.
I love mushrooms, especially these, because they're such a great like meat substitute.
Okay.
And I know that when people are in the beginning stages of becoming like vegan or plant-based, that's what they look for.
Key.
They look for something that they can compare to like real meat.
That's key.
So I would compare mushrooms to something like a seafood texture. Like I know that it can be used to make like an imitation shrimp, or I actually use this for like a vegan crab boil.
You have a vegan crab boil?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
check me out on This Girl's Grub Instagram.
Say it
You
again.
can see
No,
This
tell
Girl's
them again.
Grub Instagram.
Her shirt there, that's her Instagram plug. So check her out. Okay. So now you're doing the green onions.
Yeah, so we're gonna cut up some green onion and we're gonna add that in there, and then we're gonna do some tomato.
And y'all see her nails on fleek. I'm saying, I don't know how you cook with them sharp nails like that. I mean, sharp as in nice looking nails. But you seem to be managing that with no problem.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Okay. All right.
And they've been growing with me because they're mine. So they weren't.
Oh, they are yours.
Yeah, I didn't go somewhere and just get them like put on, and then I gotta like deal with long nails all of a sudden. So
okay.
We're like committed right now. You know, we're seeing each other.
I like how you put that. Okay, good stuff. Let me ask you this.
Sure.
What was your impetus for going the vegan way?
If I'm feeling good, if I done lost the weight that I wanted to lose, like, what do I need? Like, I know what chicken tastes like. I know what fish tastes like. Like, I don't need that stuff anymore.
Right.
So I wanted to just get back to the roots of just like fruit and vegetables. And that's pretty much how I got started.
So you said you had weight loss, your skin got better, you had increased energy. So like when you woke up in the morning, you were ready
I was
to
ready
go.
to go.
No sluggishness or anything?
No sluggishness, no nothing. I was literally ready for the day.
And so for those of you all that really don't look at or study vegan food, these are very common side effects, so to speak, of changing your diet from, regular American diet to plant-based. Increased energy, skin is better. I've heard people that have had lifelong constipation issues, that goes away. I've heard allergies go away, eczema, skin disorders, hair gets healthier. And so this is something I really encourage you all to think about. I'm not trying to get anybody to change from their diet to vegan, but I think if you can add plant-based meals to what you're doing, I think it will help. And for those that are like me, who want to be optimal with our health, this is something that I'm definitely thinking about and that I'm going to check out. by chance, do you work with any athletes or former athletes or anything like that?
I actually did used to cook for Aaron Williams. He used to play for the Clippers.
I know
do you know
Aaron.
him? Okay, I'm like,
Yeah,
I saw that
yeah.
smile. Like, do you know him?
I know
Yeah, I
Aaron.
cooked for him for quite some time, actually.
Did you really? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. And you must have been cooking good because he's got a body like Adonis.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Aaron Williams used to play with the Clippers.
Yeah.
The New Jersey Nets played with Xavier in high school, and he's from the Chicagoland area. Still
He's
lives
a
here.
beast.
He is man. He was tough. His body was always in shape. He was a consummate professional. So man, that makes me feel pretty good. Okay, so wait a minute. You did the sesame oil. Go
Yep,
ahead.
I got some sesame oil in here. I also added some fresh basil and cilantro and spinach.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add the sesame seeds in here, and I'm gonna mix this all up.
Okay.
And it'll be done.
That sounds. Now, do you do any fasting?
All the time.
See, I
I'm a
knew it.
faster.
And I'm starting to get into fasting myself. And people think you fast for food purposes, which you do, but spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Did you find that to be the case as well when you fasted? That you got some clarity in terms of mental clarity and whatnot?
Yeah, absolutely. I always tell people that when I do my fastings, and even when I transitioned to a vegan diet, like I felt closer to God than I ever have in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So that clarity is definitely there when you don't have all of the added chemicals that you're putting into your body.
Sure.
Because they're not taking care of these animals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, they're not taking care of them. That's just the reality.
Well, the mass production of the food
Yeah.
industry is almost impossible to do
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
So, you know, it makes a difference.
Sure. Okay.
So we're gonna mix this up really quick, and then this will be all done, and we can move on to the fried oyster mushrooms.
Don't me a nibble, baby, I'ma bite back, big dog style. And I ain't had no sugar in a long while. Yeah, mommy been por me.
I typically like to leave some for my esteemed gentlemen, Nick and Pablo, but
Okay.
depending on how this tastes, y'all might not get any because it looks wonderful. And you see I'm getting a big bite. That's a real deal. She's got sesame seeds for texture. The squash and the cucumber mix beautifully together. Remember, she said the squash and the cucumber have plenty of water in it. So it really is a refreshing meal. Man, this is excellent. Okay, what we got next? Because I'm
All right, so you're like, I'm gonna be eating, and you can move on to the next thing.
That's
All
right.
right. So we're gonna do some fried oyster mushrooms. So, let me get rid of my little timer here.
Mm-hmm.
So I did kind of like a wet batter,
Ooh,
which
good.
is basically just water and then some spelt flour. I don't use white or wheat flour. I use spelt flour or garbanzo bean flour or teff flour because they are better for your digestive system. They cost a little bit more and you are getting a little bit less, but it definitely makes a big difference when it comes to like your health.
Okay.
So people always say, you know, like, oh, vegan is expensive. And it's like, have you seen a hospital bill for somebody with diabetes?
Say it again.
Cancer? Like, have you seen those bills?
Amen.
They are beating college tuition payment. You know what I mean? Like,
That's real.
They're super expensive.
That's a great point.
So yeah, I have like a wet batter and it's just water and spelt flour. Then I have my dry batter, which is just plain old spelt flour.
Mhm.
I'm gonna add like a little bit of hot sauce into this just to give it like a nice little bit of a kick.
All right.
And then we're gonna add into the dry batter, we're gonna do some Old Bay seasoning, just to give it kind of like a seafood taste.
Oh, with the oyster mushrooms?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and dip these in.
Okay, you're dipping the oyster mushrooms
into the wet batter.
In the wet batter.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're gonna try to squeeze as many in here as we can.
When looking at it like that, with your body on snap. Don't me a nibble, baby, I'ma bite back, big dog style. And I ain't had no sugar in a long while. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna try this without hot sauce, and I'm gonna try it with hot sauce. And I'm looking forward to this because we are always interested in meat substitutes for people who like to do their meat. So you know what? I'm just gonna eat this whole thing.
Whew. I'm looking at that heat.
But it's hot. What? All right, what we have next?
So next we're gonna do a creamy gnocchi, and it's gonna have some mushrooms and onion and some crispy kale. I love creamy gnocchi. I feel like every time I eat it, I'm like taking a bath on the inside.
Wow. Taking a bath on the inside?
Yeah, cause I make like a nice sauce with it, like a nice vegan cheddar sauce, and it's got like some smoky flavors. The gnocchi itself is just so warm, and it's like a comfort food, you know? So I feel like I'm getting like a little bit of cheesy gravy and then some comfort, and then like I love mushrooms.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
All right, now how are you gonna prepare this?
So first I'm gonna saute the red onion until they're translucent, and then we're gonna add some vegan butter in here.
All we got is time. Yeah, yeah. Said all we got is time. You get yours, and I'll get mine, and I'll get mine. Hey, 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 hey.
All right, y'all see all this goodness with the steam coming off? Fragrance smell. Let me just be common. The smell coming from it is really good. That's really good, man. That is really, really good. I love the onion, and what else? I'm tasting the cheese.
Probably that
Vegan
sun-dried.
cheese is good. Wow. Man, I like this. I like this a lot. Very, very good job, Chef.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. And
We
then
got one more thing.
got one more?
We got some chocolate chip cookies that we're gonna do.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
Sweet as pie. And baby, I just need a slice. Look what my little soldier found. Soft and silky golden brown. Yeah. Watch it, baby. Hold it now. Hey. Where you think you're going? Looking at it like that. With your body on snack. Hey. Throw me a nibble, baby.
It looks like the cookies are done.
They are.
Let's check
Are
it
you
out.
excited?
Yes, I'm very excited. Because I can smell them.
You can smell. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it smells so
Smell
good.
the double chocolateness,
Yeah.
vegan chocolate chipness.
So you're going to do this again? Pull the parchment paper together?
Yep. Some of that teamwork. There we
Yeah.
go. There we go.
Oh man, look at that. Never do this. You don't want to eat cookie with a fork, but I'm just starving. And it smells so good.
No, it's like being classy.
Yeah, I don't know about that. My brother and sister would like dog me out if I was eating a cookie with a fork. That's so good. If I didn't watch you create these,
You wouldn't believe me, would you?
I wouldn't. I would think they were regular cookies.
Nice and moist.
Yeah. I mean, that's really good. And I like the nuts with the, you do the texture thing, don't you?
I'm big on crunchy, sweet. Like, I need more than one thing going on with my food. I need a couple of things because I want to appreciate,
It's like
the
5
flavor,
things
the
going
texture,
over
the
here.
colors. Yeah.
5 good things. All working very, very well together. Wow. Well, what an experience.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Chef Whitney.
Thank you.
Tell the people where we can find you.
This Girl's Grub on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. I'm everywhere at thisgirlsgrub.com.
Okay.
I'm everywhere.
And you do private situations as well.
Yeah, I do private, like dinner for two, meal plans. I do some catering, classes. Definitely private classes are my favorite. So if you're also interested in learning, then I'm here for you. Like I've been here for you, and you've been an amazing sous chef.
Well, thank you very much. And it's been great payment to get to eat this great food. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Watch it, baby. Hold it now. Hey.
Well, I'm sad to say that our episode is over of me being a sous chef with Chef Whitney. So thank you so much for letting me be a part of this.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you.
This was great. And happy birthday to you coming up later this week. 33 years young, looking good as ever, and the skin is glowing because she's on a plant-based vegan diet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and you learned something from this, because this is really important. I think it's something that all of us can take something from. That'll do it for this edition of America Loves Food and Sports. I'm your man, Steven Bardo. Until next time, peace.